Buckle up, true crime fans, for a wild story straight out of Covington history. Welcome to COVertNKY Presents. One of the most audacious episodes in Northern Kentucky gambling history played out 90 years ago, the second week of December, inside this curious Covington building. That week, Cincinnati and Kentucky newspapers reported that Kentucky law enforcement officers had broken up a numbers gambling ring. Numbers gambling had been gaining ground nationally since 1925, and the illegal daily lottery had been in Covington and neighboring Newport for years. In December of 1935, a man calling himself Jerry Griggs rented a newly redone one-story building at 230 West Pike Street. He told real estate agent Gene Ware that he had planned to open a wallpaper business. Built in the late 1910s or early 1920s, the building had been used as a hat store and a barber shop. Jerry Griggs had no intention of going into the wallpaper business. Instead, another man calling himself Fred Harris approached the local branch of the National Reemployment Service for manpower. New Deal Labor Secretary Francis Perkins had created the agency in 1933. It served as an employment service connecting workers with private sector employers. The agency touted its capacity to quickly provide employers with competent and qualified workers. The racketeers told the National Reemployment Service that they needed 150 men to distribute telephone directories in Covington. Had the agency staff been more aware of local goings-on, they would have known that Covington had already distributed its phone books for the year. The men dispatched to the storefront returned to the federal agency's local office with a crazy story. They learned that there were no real jobs available. Instead of distributing phone books, they learned that they were to become numbers runners. A numbers runner is a bookie who takes bets on the daily lottery. Runners collect the money in slips with 3-digit numbers written on them and turn them in to the numbers writers. According to the men who reported for work at the West Pike Street building, they were to be paid $3 a day for the first 30 days. After that, they would receive a percentage of the bets that they took in. As the stories began filtering back to federal officials, Gene Ware, the real estate agent, learned that the property was actually being used as a numbers racket headquarters. The Kentucky Post reported that he quickly evicted the men from the store. There were no follow-up reports on arrests made or who were the people behind the operation. In 1938, newspapers described the episode as an attempt by out-of-state racketeers to move into northern Kentucky and Cincinnati. After that, the episode was completely forgotten. As for the building at 230 West Pike Street, it became a popular and frequently raided bar called the Stone Cottage. In 2020, the building became the NKY Pride Center. Grab a seat at the bar and stick around for a while. There are lots more stories like this one. Again, welcome to COVertNKY.